If privacy and seclusion on large lots without the hustle and bustle of a busy downtown are priorities for you and you have the budget for it, then the town of Kentfield in Marin County is a great option for you. And in this video, I'm going to break down all things Kentfield has to offer, including what it's like to live there and how much it costs. What's up, everyone? This is Austin Clark, your lawyer turned real estate agent and real estate developer in San Francisco and Marin County. I've lived in the Bay Area for over a decade, giving me in-depth, firsthand knowledge of what it's like to both live and work there. If you're thinking about relocating or want more information about the market, definitely reach out to me. My contact information is in the description below. I will personally answer every call, every email, every text, and I'd be more than happy to help you. And if you like videos just like this, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click the bell so you're alerted every single time I post a video. All right, so this video is all about the town of Kentfield in Marin County. Kentfield is a small, unincorporated town about 16 miles north of San Francisco. It's a fairly small town, less than 7,000 people live there, and it's only 3 square miles large. It sits between Larkspur to the south, San Rafael to the east, and Ross to the north. It's about 30 minutes to San Francisco without traffic, which isn't that bad, and even though there's no ferry terminal there, it's super close to the ferry terminal at Larkspur Landing. It's the same freeway exit, you know, for most of Kentfield that you would take to get to Larkspur Landing anyway. There are definitely options available to get to San Francisco without driving. Kentfield sits at the base of Mount Tam to the west and very much has like a charming, like super woodsy vibe. Homes there are incredible and sit on super large, very well landscaped, beautiful lots that are like perfect for their natural surroundings. As far as like home style goes, the area is very much a mix of like modern and contemporary with like century old homes and nature preserves. And it's really like one of the best areas for indoor outdoor living in all of Marin. Because of its location at the base of Mount Tam, it's shielded from a lot of the cold fronts coming from the west, which make Kentfield warm all year round, so it is perfect for being outside. Kentfield residents have easy access to Mount Tam's hiking and biking, as well as Phoenix Lake, along with all the outdoor activities of Larkspur, Corte Madera, Ross, San Rafael, San Anselmo, all of which are like within 5 and 10 minutes drive in any direction. So even though there's not a lot to do in Kentfield proper, minutes away from anything you could possibly want from an outdoor amenity standpoint in Marin County. And it's the same for like shopping, dining, and nightlife. Kentfield is like not a destination for any of those things. There are a couple places in Kentfield, like Guest House, for example, great restaurant in Kentfield. There's also a great like breakfast cafe, half-day cafe in Kentfield, but for the most part, not a great like dining or shopping or like nightlife scene at all. But because you're so close to all those other towns I mentioned, especially Larkspur and Corte Madera, that have like a ton of great shopping and dining, Kentfield is not a bad place to be. Schools in Kentfield are as good as any Marin County public schools. They're nationally ranked schools available for kids of all ages, which is great. The College of Marin is also in Kentfield, which is known for its theater department. As far as cons of living in Kentfield, you know, it's obviously a beautiful neighborhood with these massive mansions built into like the natural beauty of the area. The Kent Woodlands neighborhood on the southwest side of Sir Francis Drake Boulevard is one of the area's most desirable, and most of it is flat, but as you go further into the neighborhood, it does get a bit hilly. Homes there, while a little more difficult to drive through, do get great views of like Mount Tam and the rest of Marin. You're not going to get like ocean views for the most part in Kentfield, but you do get great views of nature in Marin. The Laurel Grove area on the other side of Sir Francis Drake Boulevard is also very popular. And like Kent Woodlands, the area is mostly flat, but there are portions that get pretty steep with narrow roads. Traffic is another issue, not in Kentfield itself, but if you have to take Sir Francis Drake Boulevard to get to your home in Kentfield, that street is notorious for getting backed up with traffic. There's always construction going on, and it's one of the main thoroughfares in all of Marin to get to a bunch of different towns like San Rafael, Ross, San Anselmo, or to get to the freeway from those towns. So very heavily trafficked, and combine that with the construction, it gets a little bit messy. So that's one potential con of living in Kentfield. But there are tons of places in Kentfield that you can live where you actually don't have to drive on Sir Francis Drake Boulevard to get to, which is great. And then of course the last con of living in Kentfield, homes there are just not going to come cheap. It's such a desirable part of Marin that homes there are incredibly expensive, and it is consistently one of the most expensive parts of Marin to live. Since January 2022, to when I'm filming this video in May of 2023, over 75 homes have sold in Kentfield for an average of $4 million. Comparing that to the average home in all of Marin of $2.5 $2.24 million. It's almost twice as expensive to live in the average Kentfield home than the average home in the rest of Marin. And that area is so in demand that even though those homes are almost twice as expensive, they've sold in about the same amount of time on market as the average home in Marin, about 24 days over that same period. Well, there you have it. That's the scoop on Kentfield. If you're thinking about relocating or want more information about the market, definitely reach out to me. My contact information is in the description below. I will personally answer every call, every email, every text, and I'd be more than happy to help you. And if you like videos just like this, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click the bell so you're alerted every single time I post a video.